You have got to be kidding me. Just when I thought there couldn't be any more ripoffs of Gravity Falls, another one pops up. This is ridiculous. The Gravity Falls pilot was first released on July 24th, 2018. Fast forward to today, and we've seen many shows that resemble Gravity Falls. However, there was one show in particular who was racing for the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Tech Oddity. Bruh. This cartoon was originally from Mexico. This cartoon was only 2 minutes, created for a Nickelodeon animated shorts program 1 year after Gravity Falls premiered. It follows 2 kids who are siblings and their dad. The main character blatantly resembles Dipper Pine. Cheese and rice, man. They weren't even trying to pass this off as something believable. When a brand new cartoon releases, everyone focuses on the main character and their unique design, which is expected. Even shows like Amphibia, while having the same vibe as Gravity Falls, is in no way copied or a ripoff. So we're gonna give Tech Oddity the benefit of the doubt and see how it stands on its own with the character designs. What the fluff? Look! Is that a pig snout? Dude, what the fuck? How is this idiot breathing through his nose? Or snout? This is way too stupid to survive on its own. I'm sorry. I'm not even talking about the ripoff. The dad told the 2 kids not to touch the computer.
Whatever you do not touch that computer.
Archie, in his stupidity, ignores that. So out of curiosity, he wants to turn the computer on.
Wait, Archie, he said not to touch it.
But let's take a look at this clip in slow motion. I want you all to focus on Archie, okay? And see what he's doing here. We can see his hand going to touch a specific key on the keyboard, correct? But just look at the actual key he pressed to turn the computer on. What the fluff is this? Look at this crap. That's how he tried to turn on the computer, by pressing the escape button. With his stupid sus flamingo brain. How is this gonna turn on a computer, let alone any device? Trying to turn on devices by pressing the escape key? Somehow this frickin' worked and the virus possessed him. And he's floating around like a bootleg Dipper Pines from Gravity Falls. The last ripoff I covered, Valley, even he wasn't this stupid. Oh, and by the way, Archie sounds exactly like Naruto Uzumaki.
Seems like Dad needs my help in fixing it. Wait, Archie, he said not to touch it.
One of my favorite animes of all time, by the way. So I looked into it, and yeah, he's voiced by the same English voice actor. Huh. Now let's get into some serious sneaky crap. This cartoon, Tech Oddity, would lead you to believe that they're at least trying to be something new with their new art style. The art style does differ from Gravity Falls. It's more flash animated, sure, I'll give them that. Unlike Valley, which for the first time in history copied the entire show's art style. That's ridiculous. Tech Oddity stands on its own. Sort of. It still looks cheap as shit, but I'm gonna give them a pass on this because it was a short pilot. But surprise, surprise, they actually tried to mimic the Gravity Falls pilot, which also had a completely different art style than what we see today. Look, tell me this isn't on par with the Gravity Falls pilot. They probably had inspiration from that. Even in the downgrade of Gravity Falls animation from the pilot, we still see something original, fun, and authentic.
I'm back and I brought hot dogs!
This has to be some of the worst garbage I've ever seen. I'm sorry, but please tell me how anyone looked at this and said, that's acceptable. Did the animators forget how anatomy works? The leg should arch and bend. The YouTuber Alan Becker explains this very well.
A run cycle is a looping animation of a running character that starts on one leg, goes to the other leg, and starts over on the first leg. First, draw the up poses and the passing poses to decide where his feet will make contact, as well as how high he will be jumping with each step.
They didn't even go as far as to bend their fluffing legs. Only their foot is moving awkwardly.
Be gone, foul digital demon! The power of dice compels you!
This weird obsession with books and journals only started to get popular after Gravity Falls aired, trust me. In fact, this scene reminds me of a special Gravity Falls episode. Dungeons, dungeons, and more dungeons.
Dungeons, dungeons, and more dungeons!
By the way, if anyone wants to comment down below saying they're a fan of this show, save yourself the embarrassment and don't waste energy. All my videos talking about ripoffs have already been fact-checked in the community for years now, and people have already come to their own conclusions. More than half of the shows I've covered end up getting canceled or receive harsh criticism from fans before my video was even released. All I do is analyze as much similarities as possible, even giving them the benefit of the doubt and deniability. Look, This series has nothing to do with how much you love the ripoff in question. It has to do with the similarities that are 1 in 1 trillion. This is no different than your teacher checking your essay for plagiarism. Why do you think they're so big on that in school? Yes, kids change up the words, but it still gets flagged because it's not original, you dork. In my last video, people said that Pinky Malinky wasn't for my age group, and that's why I didn't find the show pleasing and funny. But let's talk about what is considered acceptable to stop watching animated shows and at what age. A lot of people are saying adults cannot watch cartoons, but no one is explaining why. Can I ask you a question? If two YouTubers have an opinion on a cartoon, like Veilskabum and me, what is the problem with two fully grown adults passing judgment on a cartoon that are past the age of 18 about idiosyncratic characters from different mediums and genres? Wrong? In what way is this wrong and immature? I've got the answer for you. Nothing is wrong with this. Absolutely nothing is wrong about what we do. YouTubers, both adults watching shows targeted at younger audiences, some people will make this a bigger issue than it really needs to be. Look, who do you think animated cartoons? It's not just children. Tons of adults who work on cartoons. In fact, the majority is adults, guys. Also, this same argument falls apart when you compare another show deemed for kids, but got very high reviews from adults alike. SpongeBob SquarePants and The Amazing World of Gumball both received an 8.2 out of 10, which is amazing. But besides the point, what age do people stop watching cartoons or play video games? Let people do what they want as long as they're not hurting anyone. I seriously see zero issue with this. It's funny because some of the people who work on the ripoffs call the ripoffs out themselves. So I guess everyone who's defending these ripoffs should just mind their freaking business. Keep your fluffing trap shut. I don't want to see any more Gravity Falls ripoffs. The creator Alex Hirsch worked ridiculously hard to produce this show. So many all-nighters and overtime at the office trying to get the scripts out and ideas, throwing around plots and episodes just to make the series incredible. In conclusion, Tech Oddity is a poorly made cartoon, if you even want to call it that. Garbage. It belongs in the dumpster. Throw it away in the dumpster! Throw Tech Oddity in the garbage where it belongs, because it is not original. It is not something true. Thank you for consuming this video like a Scooby snack. Please click the subscribe button if you are new here and turn notifications on. You don't want to miss out. We got these juicy, beefy videos, like a Krabby Patty. Also, feel free to follow me on the Twitter.
Well, I put this in a safer place.